Logic 0, example 3.6. Another example here. We have 4 variables again. We have addition, multiplication, and subtraction. So we have 3 unique operations, and we have 4 variables, A, B, C, D, but configured somewhat differently. Okay, so how do we approach this? So I'm going to copy this into my Google Doc. And we're going to, what I'd like for you to do, and what I will do consistently in these demonstrations, is to work from left to right as much as possible, and then follow the order of operations. So working left to right, we want to do this first set of parentheses first. And so we have A plus B. A is given as even and B is given as odd. So we have the even odd row of our table, and we're looking at addition. So even odd. And so that comes out to be odd. So I'm going to mark that there. And so working left to right, we can't evaluate the multiplication here yet because we don't know what the right-hand input is. That hasn't been evaluated yet. So this is what drives the order of operations, is your operation that is outside of all parentheses. That operation cannot be evaluated until all the operations within the parentheses have been evaluated. So on the right-hand side, we need to know what this expression is in order to do the multiplication. And we're given that C is even, and D is odd. And notice how all of this is just a matter of being able to read this symbolic apparatus. If you know how to read it, the answers are all just right there, along with the lookup table. So just get familiar with being able to read this, and everything will be, as clear as it needs to be. There's just nothing more to it. Sometimes students want there to be something more. No, there's nothing more. That's it. If you can do this, you're understanding logic. That's it. Okay, so we have our even odd interpretation. So we're going to go to the even odd row of the lookup table, and we're doing subtraction. So we go over to the subtraction column in the lookup table, and it tells us the answer for this evaluation right here is odd. Okay, and now we have odd on the left. Now we're doing the multiplication finally, because we know what the evaluation of everything to the left of the multiplication is odd, and the evaluation of everything to the right of the multiplication is also odd. And so we have odd, odd, and so we go up to our lookup table. We're in the odd, odd row, and we're doing multiplication. So we just go all the way over to the multiplication column, right? In the lookup table, here's multiplication, odd, odd row. It tells us that the answer is odd. The answer is odd.